Well, hi everybody, I find everybody well. I thought I'd do a weekly catch-up. Right, the hen I put down after the cock had destroyed the eggs the first round. She's back on 4 eggs, and I candled them the other day. It looks like they're all fertile. Well, and there was one from the first nest which it looks like it's a blank. The pair down here, I've separated them. She was on 4 eggs. One of them was infertile. The other 3 were dead in shell. I let her sit the full term, and say I've just put that nest pan in this morning. Separated them yesterday. I'll leave them like that for a couple of days, see if she builds up, and then if so, I'll let the slider go and let them back and have another crack at it. She's got 3 eggs which are unfertile. She's got 1 chick in there. I checked these today. She's got 5 hatched, only quite small still. And there's 4 in there. Now, one thing I have noticed, that a lot of the cockbirds this year, there's only this cockbird here which has been helping with the feeding. The cockbird in there isn't helping with the food, nor is that cockbird. They just sit there and they just want to go back down to get the hen going back down to nest. So I might have to separate them. I have been keeping an eye on them. They are pulling the nest material out as soon as the hen comes off the nest, carrying it around, wanting to go back down. And the other thing I'm a bit concerned about is the chicks have not actually got much food in the necks, in the craw. So all of them are not feeding that well, and I'm a bit concerned. I have actually been topping them up. This pair have actually just been chasing each other around all morning, and I don't think she's been feeding them. So I've been using this, making a mix up and going in during once in the day and once before it starts to get a bit dark, and topping them all up. At the 5 in there, one of them's quite a lot smaller, and that was down at the bottom, so I pulled that one up a bit, and I've tangled on any food, but it did come up for food, so I've filled that chick right up. So hopefully it gets a bit of strength and fights its way to the top. Unfortunately, I haven't got another nest to move them into, which are chicks around the same size. If these would have hatched, I could have moved one into there, but not to be. So yeah, a few things moving on, some good things, some bad. There's a spare hen there. I might run one of the cockbirds with her, or I might get a goldfinch and put it down with her, but might be a bit late for that for them to bond. Got the old hens in there which are just doing what hens do. They're no good for breeding with, but I just let them get on with it. You see how these are jumping around. Even when I go out the shed, they're still. She should be going down for food all the while and going to feed them, but I don't know. I don't know if she's not gonna bother feeding now. I might end up having to do it myself. I'll have to keep an eye on that. I can check them with the camera when I'm out the shed. I check them from in the lounge. See, she's actually feeding, and the cockbird is feeding, but they're only tiny. Can everyone see that? Let's just move out of the way a bit. They're doing a relatively good job, but so I have topped them all up, but they still want more food. They're all greedy little things. I'm just hoping that the really small one will actually get some food now. It's going to come up, but I should still keep an eye on them. Well, that's it for now. I'm listening to and watching the other breeders on Facebook and all the other channels. A lot of people are having trouble this year with dead in shell, hens abandoning the nest, clear eggs. So it seems to be a bit of a trend this year. But if we can get some young from the first round, that's good enough. Second round may be an improvement, maybe worse, who knows. Bird keeping is what it is. You can't force them into do it. All you can do is give them the materials, give them food and water, and hopefully let them get on with what they do. Breeding comes naturally to them, and that's it. Anyway, that's all for now. Talk to you later. Bye.